Okay, here is another PSLE science prelim question. It shows, the diagram below shows an oven toaster or bread toaster. When the toaster is switched on, after some time, the bread becomes dry and hot. Okay, I believe you have toasted bread in such toaster before, right? Yeah, either in hotels or staycations. Yeah, maybe even in a home. So why did the bread become dry? So actually, this is a question related to P4 science topic on heat. So actually, it become dry because bread, there are moisture inside, right? Unless you buy those like toasted bread, which packed in a certain packaging. So you must mention the water in the bread gained heat from the hot toaster and evaporated, making it dry. Okay, so simple, this part. Okay, now this is a question. Okay, as you know, for PSLE, students are tested content from P3 to P6. So notice this one, if I can put it here. This is a P4 heat topic. Okay, okay, it's also good that when you do your prelims analysis, right, you can write down the topic that that appears. Okay, this is a P4 heat topic. Actually, I want to change the red color. Yeah. Okay, next, the toaster has two settings, normal and low. Okay, normal and low. So what happened? On the normal setting, both sides of the bread are toasted because the bread has two sides, right? Just like a coin, right? On the low setting, only one side of the bread is toasted. And this circuit diagram shows the arrangement of the four heating elements. So which are the heating elements? Okay, the other thing is you see here, uh, this heating element, the student did not highlight. So if I were the student, right, I would have highlighted the heating element. So you have highlighted, right? You highlight this red because it's easier to visualize. Okay, you highlight this red, right? Because when electricity passes through, it will convert the electrical energy to heat energy. Okay, so you see this part. So there are two switches, S1 and S2. So they say when S1 and S2, okay, they control the thing. So now they say on the low setting, right, this is a condition. One side of the bread is toasted. Okay, normal setting is both sides. Okay, so I highlight with another line. So normal setting is both sides of the bread toasted. So logically, if I want both sides to be toasted, right, I will close this to S1, S2. So it's supposed to complete this diagram. So you notice here, right, this is low setting. Okay, S1. Okay, S1, do you know that it definitely must be closed? Because if S1 don't close, right, electricity cannot flow through, correct? So this one is a master switch. It must be turned on. Okay, so what happens if you turn on this? You follow the circuit, circuit diagram. So the electricity come out from here, right? So you can draw the arrow. But I suggest you draw in pencil, because after that you need to erase and test the next one. Okay, so the current will flow through here, right? Can you see this one? Will go up here. So you can annotate this. This is to ensure your answer is correct. So can you see this side? This side is toasted. Okay, if you close S1, okay, notice this one is connected to the other side. So the current can also flow down this way, correct? Can you see? So this form a complete circuit. Okay, so which bread is toasted? So you see, so it's good to annotate this one. So this is a tick. There's been current is passing through. So this part is hot. And then current passing through this one is hot. Then you compare, hey, this is a bread, right? Of two sides. Because the inside one is not turned on because of S2. So S2 remains open circuit. That's why these two heating element is not being turned on. So it satisfied the condition. So in order to low setting, you must close S1 and open S2. Okay, then the normal setting, I want both sides to be toasted. So this is what happened. I use another color, maybe yellow color. So S2 I close. So if S2 close, you see this part, right? The current continue this way, will go through here, and also will go through here. Okay, we'll go through here. go through here, and then it joins back the circuit. Okay. So that's mean she get the answer correct. Close, close. So what we learn here is by annotating the diagram helps you to answer the questions. So try to use this part, the annotation in pencil. Okay. And I commented her, she actually was very calm and clever in answering this. So I actually put an annotation here, C and C. Okay, in Singapore, you know, one of the car dealers is called Cycle and Carriage. They deal with the Mercedes-Benz, one of the very good vehicles. Okay, C and C. Be calm and clever. Okay, next one, she make a mistake because this part a bit tricky. So you see, in another oven toaster, the four heating elements are connected this way. So you compare here, this one and this one. Okay, so it is observed that the above arrangement caused the bread to take a longer time to be toasted. So it's good that you highlight this part or underline. So if you change to this arrangement, the bread will take a longer time to be toasted. So she explained why. But this answer, the explanation is wrong. Okay, why she's wrong? Let's examine her. Close in. Because she said there's only one switch. Okay, one which is correct, controlling the entire circuit. When the switch is closed, the electricity can only travel in one way to form a closed circuit. Thus, it will take a longer time for the bread to be toasted. So it's a wrong concept. So if this is closed, you know what happened? So the power supply, right? Okay, let's follow this direction. So we will go through here. So this is heated, right? Correct? And also go through here. This is also heated. Okay? And then continue this way. So this is also heated. Okay? This heated. Okay, so the current, so actually both sides will heated, but her answer is wrong because she didn't answer this part. Okay, then I put a comment here, you notice here. I asked why she has gone wrong. Okay, can I read the student's mind? Okay, a good tutor should be able. So I would ask her this Saturday when I see her. Okay, this is what I hypothesize. Probably she could not relate to the science concept of this thing. More electricity flowing through a circuit in parallel than one in series. Okay, notice this one is actually a series one. If there's any break here, for example, if I use a white eraser here, if there's a break in circuit, right, the power will be cut. But however, in the earlier circuit here, you see this one, S1 and S2, they actually connected in parallel. So if I break this part, right, you notice the currents can bypass this. They can still heat up one side of this bread. If S2 is turned on, okay, if you turn on both, it just means you close both, right? If you break this one can still, this side of the bread below one can still be heated, okay? And then if let's say if you break this one, right? If you break this one, these two on top still can work. So actually, if she have drawn this additional circuit here, okay, if you notice here, this part, right? This one is my additional suggestion. I put it here, this part. Okay, my uh, advice is when you see such so-called complicated circuit diagram, you try to draw something that you have learned before. So this is a PS, the power supply. So you replace the heating element with the bulb, which are familiar. So this is a bulb. So there are four bulbs representing the four heating elements. So you notice if I have a break somewhere, right, the whole circuit cannot work because they are connected in series, correct? Yeah. So earlier this part, right? Yeah, this part was joined. Yeah. So actually the answer is quite straightforward. Okay. Which he wrote the correction here. Less electricity flow through each heating element. So the heating element heats up slower. Or she should say the heating elements are connected in series. So less electricity will flow through the heating element, causing it to heat up slower. Yeah. So there's a disconnection. So therefore, I put this remark here. Okay, this I call transfer of application question. That means you have learned this concept well, right? More bulbs connected in series, the bulb become dimmer. So you notice you have learned this concept before, and you transfer to a different situation. Therefore, I call this transfer of application. Okay, so the trick is, okay, know the trick is to draw a similar connected bulb connected circuit next to the question, which I have drawn here. Then you make the comparison. So after you have drawn, right, you will come to this conclusion. Okay, what is the conclusion? This part. Okay, after drawing, we'll be able to relate to the scientific concept, SC, the scientific concept, that the more bulbs connected in series, the dimmer. Dimmer means because of lesser electricity. So similar to here. That's why the answer given here, less electricity flow through each heating element because the heating elements are connected in series. Okay, so once again, we learn to answer such questions by annotating, and also in not so familiar circuit diagram, try to relate it with something that are familiar. Okay, so I wish you all the best in your PSLE science examinations. Cheers.